Hello, hello, my beloved sacred masculines and anybody else who finds their way to this channel. Welcome to your sacred sexuality card for the day. It's been a while. I'm really excited to be revisiting this, and what a perfect card for today. The Death card. Oh my gosh. How perfect, as we are right near Halloween and we have just entered Scorpio season. The Death card is the card for Scorpio, and it's all about death, transformation, rebirth, right? The death is something that's leaving your life, that's ready to go, so that we can have transformation, so that something new can be birthed in. What are you ready to let go of? What is moving out of your life right now? And maybe you're not ready to let go of. Maybe you're clinging to it. You know, death doesn't always come like, it's not always the easiest thing. Sometimes it can be death to things that we're not quite ready to let go of, right? Death can show up when we're not expecting it. Sometimes it's welcome, but other times maybe not so much. So, especially with this card in Scorpio season right now, Scorpio is a very sensual, passionate, sexual energy, you know, right? Scorpio rules the genitals. It is, again, transformation. What is sexuality? What is like procreation, right? The genitals, they bring about transformation, birth, life, right? So with this around sacred sexuality, and I just finished up a video for you about energy, a book that I recommended in energy healing, and how important working with energy is on our path, because everything is energy. The more in control of our energy we get, the more we are able to control our lives and what we want them to look like and shape them, right? So for death, the Death card, what energies are ready to move out of your life? What maybe old patterns around sexuality? What are you ready to let go of? What do you recognize is not serving you? What old patterns in your relationships that are not serving you? What new energy are you ready to birth into the world? What new creative passion projects? We need to let go and let old things die so that the new can birth in. And that's what Scorpio season is all about. So what is falling away for you right now, and where can you support the process and allow it to go? Letting go, not clinging, releasing attachment. Making way, making space for the new to enter in. We're in a portal right now through the end of the year. There's big shifts happening, big changes. Big stuff is moving out. How can you support the process? Where do you see yourself clinging on? And not necessarily in a conscious way. I mean, obviously, if we're talking about it, it has to be in our conscious, right? But where can you look at maybe where you're clinging to things unconsciously? Where can you bring something up to the consciousness? Where do you recognize maybe you're holding on too tightly, and that's causing more pain in the transition, right? I'm recognizing some old patterns that seeing them in a new light, right? Seeing them in a new light around relationship, you know, and tying them back to my childhood and seeing, because I've been reading some books about that. So, you know, maybe, you know, looking at that, what are the old patterns that you've been carrying for so long that just aren't serving you, right? Or can you let it go, and how do you support the process and honor it, and recognize that there's grief. You know, with death comes grief. It can be a part of the process. So allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to grieve what's moving out of your life. But don't attach to it and don't cling to that process, right? Just like, okay, let's let go. And get excited about the new, right? With the old, out with the old, in with the new. We're making space for something new that's more fully aligned, that's going to support you and nourish you. Really align with your passions, right? Speak to your soul, what lights you up. Being a Scorpio myself with many planets in Scorpio, I love this time of year, and my whole life is one of death, transmission, transformation, and rebirth, right? That's just part of my experience here. So I've had to learn to really embrace that and adapt and go with the flow and not attach to too much, because it doesn't seem to last very long. The more I attach, the more pain and suffering I cause for myself. So allowing things to move through, allowing them to transform and turn into whatever they need to turn into to support me in my evolution and my spiritual growth and my path. sacred sexuality has been a really big piece of that, right? Really opening to my passions, seeing what needs to go, what old belief systems aren't serving me, so that I can align with that beautiful sacred union that I really long for, that lights me up. It speaks to my heart. That passionate, sexy energy moving through the sensuality of life, right? If we hold on to those old belief systems that we've been handed, we're not gonna get to what really lights us up. We're not gonna get to experience our bodies and our passions and our life force energy in the way that we were intended. So I've been talking for a while on this. I got going. This is my card, so I'm excited to see it today. I was just like, ooh, how perfect. So anyway, again, where were you ready to let go, or where can you support yourself in letting go more fully, more fully, so you don't have clingers on any of this energy that's ready to go. You don't carry it with you. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Halloween season. Yay, happy Scorpio season, everybody. Wishing you so much love on your path.